Hey, just a minute, what are you doing?
I'm looking for a magnifying glass.
Oh, I see.
With you in a minute.
Your magnifying glass?
Yeah, it's so I can see my ants, you see. I've got all my ants in this box. Look, there's Richard and Philip and Phyllis. They're all in there.
What do you mean, ants?
Well, you said we're doing a programme about ants.
Not ants, dance. Dance, dance.
Oh, OK.
Look. Just go and get changed. I need you to do a demonstration in your bearskin.
Your bearskin?
Not your bearskin, your bearskin.
Oh.
ChuckleVision, ChuckleVision, ChuckleVision. ChuckleVision, ChuckleVision.
Hello! Today, ChuckleVision looks at the wonderful world of dance. Everything from the classical style of the ballet dancer to the extrovert style of the disco dancer. Now, to understand dance, you have to go back to when primitive man first walked upon the earth. And here we have primitive man.
That's me.
Now, in prehistoric times, primitive man hadn't yet learnt to speak.
Oh. Hooray! Go, 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 come on.
Typecast.
Thank you very much.
As I was saying, primitive man hadn't yet learnt to speak, so he had to communicate through the art of movement.
Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Hey, that's very good, that. Very good.
Oh.
Now,
yeah,
that's enough, You can stop now.
I can't.
Why?
There's something in this skin besides me.
I told you not to bring the ants into the studio, didn't I?
Yes.
Look, go and get changed.
OK.
Go and change.
Oh.
So now you can see that dance, in its crudest form, has been part of society since the dawn of civilization. But what about dance today?
Hey.
Oh. What are you doing?
I can't get it off.
Why?
I think the zip's broken.
Well, let's have a look. Hey, I'll tell you what. The zip's broken.
I just said that.
Yeah. You didn't touch it, did you?
Touch it, I can't even reach it.
Well, look, there's no time to do it now. You have to wait till the end of the show.
After the show?
Yeah, now go on.
Oh.
As I was saying, but what about dance today? We went out and about to find out. Well, here we are. As you can see, these kids are learning the art of tap dancing.
Yeah, isn't it then?
What's that?
Tap dancing.
Not that tap dancing, this tap dancing.
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
So that's tap dancing, and there was no greater exponent of the art than the late, great Frida Stairs.
Putting on my top hat, tying up a white tie, brushing off my tail.
Hey, what's this supposed to be?
It's the white tie and tails routine, isn't it?
But you've still got your bearskin on.
Well, I couldn't get it off.
Go and take it off.
How?
You'll think of something.
OK.
It's a little-known fact that the...
I've done it.
As I was saying, it's a little-known fact that the sophistication of tap has evolved from a wide variety of folk dances. And one folk dance that's been with us for many years is the Morris dance. And here we have a short demonstration. Hey, what's happened to the Morris dance?
Oh, it's been cancelled.
Cancelled?
Morris couldn't come.
Oh, no. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm afraid the Morris dance has been cancelled. However, instead, we're going over the sea to our Bavarian cousins. And to demonstrate a typical Bavarian dance, here we have the brothers Chucklestein. Hey, you could have told me before.
Well, I didn't know. It
Well, I
wasn't my
felt
fault.
silly. I didn't know what to do. Phew. Well, quite a breathtaking performance, I'm sure you'll agree. So while we all get our breath back, why not relax and watch Armchair Theatre?
A man and his wife lived in a little house. They had a bed, a table, and 2 chairs. The bed was okay. The 2 chairs were very good, but the table wobbled. The man always had to put a book of matches under one of the table legs, sometimes under 2. "This table," said the man. "What about this table?" said the woman. "It's wearing me out," said the man. "There's something wrong there. That's not right," said the woman. It should be the man that wears the table out, not the table that wears the man out. Look at you. When we first got that table, you were young and handsome. Look at you now. You're old and ugly. But this table's 50 years old, said the man. You can't expect me to look as young and handsome as I did then. What you should do is make a new table, said the woman. The man went into the woods and found a straight-grained table wood tree. He cut it down and sawed it up. He stacked the wood and left it to season for a couple of years. When the wood was well seasoned, he measured it off. He sawed it to size. He planed it smooth. He sanded it down. And there it was, a new table. That really is a strong, new, handsome, young table, said the man. You look 50 years younger, said the woman. You can't beat a new table. You're exactly right, said the man. And that really is a strong table. Elephants could dance on that table. How many? Said the woman. Oh, one, really. Not really enough room for two. But when you said elephants, I thought you meant more than one elephant, said the woman. No, one to a table, said the man. Where are you going to get the elephants? Said the woman. Advertise in the local paper, said the man. Put an advert in. Elephants wanted for table work. Must be agile. But we'll have to pay the elephants, said the woman. Well, if people paid to see the elephants dance, then we could pay the elephants. I'll build a restaurant. Then the elephants could wait on the tables. And while they're waiting on the tables in the spare time, they could learn to dance. And then when they're good enough, people will pay to come and see them dance on the tables. So he measured, and he sawed, and he planed, and he rubbed, and he hammered, until he'd made 17 new tables. When he made the tables, he found he couldn't get them into his little house. A tent, said his wife. Not having a tent, said the man. A tent and an elephant make a circus. All I want is a straightforward restaurant with dancing elephants. And a chef, said his wife, and cook for 2 people, not 72. Right, said the man. When I put the advert in for the elephants, I'll put in the advert, dancing and cooking experience, helpful. And bookkeeping, said his wife. After all, it is a business. The man put the advertisement in the local newspaper. Elephants wanted for table work. Must be agile, dancing, cooking and bookkeeping experience, helpful. The first elephant that called wasn't very agile, and he couldn't dance, cook or keep the books. But he was an experienced truck driver. I'll hire him, thought the man. And if everything's got a bit slack, we can fill him with some long-distance truck driving. The next elephant that called was a qualified dancing instructor. The next was a bookkeeper, and the next was a cook. And they were all very agile. That's 4, said the man. Now I only need 14 more elephants. 15, said the woman. We need 19 altogether, 18 for the tables and 1 in the kitchen. 15 more elephants rang up. All of them were agile and interested in table work. Now we're all set, said the man. The telephone rang. It was another elephant. We've already got 19 elephants, said the man. We don't need any more. 19's a funny number, said the elephant on the telephone. With 20 elephants, you can call it the 20-elephant restaurant. You're hired, said the man. The 20th elephant was out putting up signs for 2 years, while the other elephants practiced dancing. When he got back, there was a line of trucks and cars 10 miles long, waiting for the restaurant to open. Where's the restaurant? They asked. I'm building it now, said the man. He started sawing and hammering while everybody watched him. Those who had chairs sat down and watched him, and those who didn't have chairs stood and watched. The elephant waiters got up on the tables and started to dance. Get down in front, the people said to the elephants. Get off the tables, you're blocking our view. Don't you want to see us dance, said the elephants. We've been practicing every day for 2 years. Get down, everybody shouted. We can't see what he's doing.
Nothing goes right for me, said the man. I start off building a 20-elephant restaurant and I end up as a one-man circus.
The 20th elephant quickly made a sign. Everybody clapped and cheered, and the man bowed. The and everybody went into the restaurant and had a meal. And while they were eating, the man took all the truck wood and built an enormous truck. One evening, one of the customers said, "Why is my cream of chicken soup sliding backward and forward on the table?" The elephant waiter called the man over, examined the tables carefully. He checked every leg separately. It was as solid as a rock. He went over to the corner of the restaurant and shifted his weight from one leg to another. Everything on the tables wobbled. "Matchbook?" said a woman. Oh no, I'm having none of them," said the man. The man took the restaurant apart and they loaded it into the truck. "Where to?" said the truck driver elephant. "Somewhere flat," said the man. When they found a flat place, the 20 elephants went out and moved all the road signs so they told how far it was to the new location. Then they put up a sign that said, "Mr. Bildo, the one-man circus." They collected money and they sold hot dogs, and the man put the restaurant together again. Business was good, and they stayed until the restaurant started to wobble. Then they moved on again. "Maybe there aren't any places that are flat," said the woman. "Maybe that's just how it is." "I think maybe you're right," said the man. "Sometimes it's a one-man circus, and sometimes it's a 20-elephant restaurant. And that's life." "Still," said the elephants, "it's not a bad life, is it?" "No, it's not," said the man.
ChuckleVision, ChuckleVision, ChuckleVision.
Now we come to perhaps the most advanced of all dancing, ballet dancing.
Hey, I've got a cousin who comes from there.
Where?
Ballet dancing in Ireland.
No, ballet dancing's not in Ireland. It's what Rudolf Nureyev used to do, you know, dance.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I've done some ballet dancing, you know.
Have you?
I was in Swan Lake, wasn't I?
In Swan Lake?
Yeah.
Well, what did you play?
I was a fishing rod.
Yeah. There's no fishing rod in Swan Lake.
Well, perhaps you missed me because it was a big cast.
Well, now, with their own choreographic arrangement of Swan Lake, we have Paulov and Boriska of the Birkenhead State Ballet Company. Marvellous, I'm sure you'll agree. Such grace, such dignity. Yes, well, now it's time to move on to more modern forms of dance. And it's over to our very own formation dance team, Simon Lovell.
Formation dance team? Well, I can't do a formation dance team, but I'm going to fool you this week because I've got a dancer with me. Right in this wee box, we have the world's only dancing ant. Just get him out for you. Out you come, boy. Now, I call him Hilda because I used to have an Aunt Hilda. Now, you probably can't see him very well, so what we're going to do, we're going to wrap him in a hanky where he will don his guise of Super Ant. Here we go. Down you come, lad. In your hanky. There he is now in his guise as Super Ant. And as Super Ant, he's going to try and leap from this glass to this glass, taking the handkerchief with him. However, he's a little bit of a shy ant, so he's going to have to do it behind my back. Here we go, lad. Are you ready? Holly! Whoop! Fantastic. I know what you're thinking. Can he do it again? Well, this ant knows no bounds. Here we go. Are you ready, young fella? Holly! Whoop! And back again. Not impressed, huh? Well, how about if he leapt into the middle glass? That would be a little bit better. Well, he'll now try and do his famous hyper finale. This is where he attempts to leap visibly from this glass to this glass with no cover. Could we have a drum roll, please? Sorry, that's a little bit too loud. Yes, here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, hey! And there he goes, straight into the end glass. Oh, Hilda, you've done it, you little beauty. Out you come, mate. Yeah! Round of applause for...
And now we move on to the most modern form of dance, disco dancing. Now, some might say, doesn't this take us right back to where it all began with primitive man?
Yes.
I knew you'd say that.
Oh.
You see, in disco dancing, the emphasis is on total individualism.
Is it?
Yes.
What's that mean?
Well, no two people should ever look alike or do the same thing.
Oh, I see.
I'm quite an expert in this field.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
He knows.
Now, the first thing you need is to get the right clothes. Perfect. This'll do. I should get something nice and unique in here.
Great. Totally individual, they said. I should find something like that in here. That's it.
Hey, that's good.
Hey, that's an escape.
Dance?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Well, there you are. That's disco dancing. I hope you've picked up a few tips. I think I've picked something up. Well, next week...
Gotcha!
What's that?
That's one of my aunts, Frederick.
Frederick?
Oh, just a minute. It's not Frederick, it's Philip.
Philip? Oh, what happened to Frederick?
Don't worry, Philip. I'll take you to talk to David Attenborough. Come on.
Oh, well, I'm sure next week's programme will come up to scratch. Oh, goodbye.